actually was.
Yeah. And then the Fiora is where we're struggling, right? So is it lane matchups?
I yes and no. I'm having trouble like holding everything in. Like how you put it. I feel like League is more of like one of those games where it's like you have to hold everything in to the last possible second. Like you want to conserve your mana until you actually have to use it to get the CS.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe some
So
over aggression then. That sounds what you're.
yeah,
Or and then sounds like you might also be miscalculating some things with like mana
yeah,
expenditures and how the waves and the lanes working.
yeah,
Um,
for sure.
and then let's see.
Why is this taking so long? What the hell?
You okay? You lose.
I lost a lot lately. It's been
Okay. I was seeing if you lost more early. Like, do you win just at 20 minutes, or do you, and then you lose
I
at like 35? It looks like.
I
Uh,
usually win early and then lose later.
and then so really
And
coming back from a lost lane or something, because it looks like.
yeah, unless it's like Pantheon or Kennen or like I had a game where this one Warwick. Oh god, that game. This I was winning lane. I made the Darius flash. This Warwick sees what I did, and the Darius is at his fucking turret, and all the minion wave is at mine. I'm getting minions, and this Darius, well, the Warwick runs up to him, flashes on him, misses, almost dies, and I run up to him like, "Oh shit, no, I'm going to protect you," and I died, and gets him a double kill on blue buff.
Mhm.
So partly decision making too
Okay.
with that. Um, how to upload these fucking things? Is that one going to upload?
And then just
Maybe if I upload them to OneDrive first, it'll work better.
uh, open. So if you go documents, so if you look on here, you're just dragging from the folder to like an email, or to like.
Yeah, I was trying to upload it to OneDrive through my email, but like maybe if I just directly put it into OneDrive, it'll work.
How big are your replay files? Because mine's
They're
almost.
like 6 megabytes each, and I don't understand why it's not working.
Okay. Just make sure you only give me the most recent ones. Because there's been known issues with really old ones. So
Okay.
from the 10th, or when was patch day? The Wednesday, so 9, 10, 11 you can use. And we can
How
just
do I know which one's which?
on the file there should be a date there. Let me go back through it. So if you were looking at my stream, go to Documents, League of Legends, Replays, and then here I'm looking at Date Modified, and that's when I pulled the replay from the system. And that's where it matters.
Okay. Your stream says offline, by the way.
What? But
Yeah.
I started streaming already. Start streaming. Alright, let's see. That might be... We're just having technical difficulties. That's alright.
I think you and me both. The oldest one I have is from February.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. We just want from now.
Yeah. From the 9th of March.
Does it say live now? Should.
You
You might need to
hold on.
refresh it, yeah.
I'm reopening it again. Still says offline.
But, because I'm watching it right now.
I'm logged in, so is it the right stream? Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It was the wrong stream.
Yeah. Forgot there's two guys, yeah. That explains it.
That would be why.
Okay.
So from the 9th, this month only.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just, it should be the most bottom ones. Because when I click download, if I want to download all these, I'll populate my folder here.
Yeah.
And then I can, and you just can do, probably just need to do one or so. Because and preferably a loss. And then we can address that.
I don't know which ones are which, so because I haven't like really been downloading these lately.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've been
Doing the
using Plays.tv a lot. Yeah.
That's fine, Frank. Yeah, so just try to send me one, because I don't know how to do the plays.tv stuff. And
Okay, so it is going to be the one with the Darius as well, I think.
sure.
Pretty sure.
And it should...
Well, it's going to be one with a Darius. But they did upload, so now I can actually send it. OneDrive. Documents. Next. Patches OneDrive files. Okay, that worked. That was really, really stupid. Okay, I sent 4.
Alright.
So,
There we go. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. That's why we start early.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's start using this first one. Maybe.
The most recent replay was probably not an actual game. It was more of a me messing around with support window, my girlfriend. So
Alright. I got something open. Alright, let's see what's happening here.
Alright.
Alright, and I got all the other ones all set up. For some reason, if this one's not working or garbage or something. Alright, you're in the top lane. I don't think there's anything. I mean, I think you need to stop dying as much. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Almost everything has like almost an 8 KDA. Or at least, sorry, in the death, you have almost 8 deaths. Some even close to 9. So that's a huge thing. But really, that was the only thing we got from op.gg. Dying less. Wow, what is taking so long? What else do I have open? Close that. Oh, nice.
I think I remember this one.
Alright. So, are you Q then? Yep, you're Q. Sweet. Alright. Okay, why? Why are you doing this?
The jungler asked me to go ward his blue.
Sorry. Right now, why are you trading with Darius? I should be more specific.
I was trying to hit a vital, I think.
Okay. Because I think you're gonna lose the trade. Yep.
It's lagging a little bit for me, so.
Oh no, I'm slowing it down. That's why.
Okay.
So, because I really am trying to look at the micros. So here, let's restart. So here, to me, instead of trying to go in for this vital, which I think you don't even hit. One,
no, I didn't.
I don't know why you want to trade with him, because level 1 Darius is going to kind of do a lot to you, and Fiora takes a while to wind up.
Yeah.
So I would just kind of let the wave push. You would start autoing a minion and kind of move in and out of the wave and kind of be... Oh, I don't have my epic pen open. Let's get that open. So you can see more what I mean. So when you're approaching the lane, let's make you red.
Mm-hmm.
So you're approaching the lane and you just kind of hit minions. And then you move up, you just move back and forth up here. You go up here in this region because if they're jungler ganks, they're going to gank from here or here, right? If you're where you are, you're a really easy target. Because now it's easier to do that than that.
So basically stay behind the minions more there.
And think about your position, because right here, this zone is really kind of bad. and we broke it into like different zones.
Yeah.
And then like this would be like a freezing zone, and that would be their freezing zone. You want to just bounce in between this zone or in this zone, because you as into Darius, you are going to forfeit that early game, right? Because the second you feed Darius, now it's going to be a really pain in the ass, but eventually you'll be able to outduel him. Eventually. Just not for a little bit. So, let's continue. So that, and look how you change the wave manipulation. Now your casters are going to die faster, which is good, but you're kind of being zoned already.
Yeah.
He started Doran's Shield, you started Doran's Blade. Yeah, okay. You could also start Longsword Potions, but I think Doran's Blade is better in this matchup because of the extra HP you need.
Yeah. And I used mana right there for kind of no reason as well.
Well, you're fine on the mana pool. It's more how you're doing CS-wise, because he's going to hit 2 and then he's going to dumpster you. He's going to pick you up and dumpster you. So let's see. You missed the CS, because right now you're fine on mana. Because right now you're actually doing a decent job at being at like 90% mana, 95% mana, where your mana regen kicks in, so you're not losing that stat, which is just a base stat you have. Alright, that was a little risky. You want to make sure you hit the CS you can without taking too much damage. Too much damage is always relative, but essentially in this matchup it's if you get too low or in the lethal range.
Yeah, and I'm opening myself up to be ganked a lot.
Yeah, you didn't need to trade that. You're not focusing minions. You make a really nice trade into him. Do you kill him? Oh, maybe you pop your potion. I think. Let's go back. Let's see. So back right here, you should have gone out. See right.
What do you mean?
Right here, you just won the trade by going in here. You Q. You eat the Q and you lose. Because now you're at 5 stacks and he gains a heal.
Okay.
So let's back that up and do it in.
So I should have just backed off.
Yeah. So right here you do a really nice thing. You get his cannon killed. You have your cannon and just your cannon hitting him. Now the casters are hitting him. You see, now he's taking that DPS into him. And you have this wave colliding into him. So he's in a really bad spot, and that's why I was saying you should, like, I was expecting you to kill him there. But let's see what happens. Play. Hello? Alright. So you do that. So right there you could have moved back, hit the vital, moved back. Instead of going in.
What do you mean?
Like, so let's go back a little bit.
Walked forward, then hit him, and then just walk back? Or use the Q ability to go back?
Alright, so let's see. Right. So let's go through this. And I want to make sure you have the abilities that I think you have. You do the Q. So right here, you should be moving this way. Because if you moved slightly, you would proc your vital. And you'd be moving away from him. Because you're saying, I've won this trade, I'll proc this vital, and then you have to live with that bad trade. Because we'll see in the near future that you don't make the movement. You just stand there, and this is where you know he's going to start queuing around. And if you went back there, he would still hold minion aggro. And then this.
And I have parry up again too.
Yep, but this is where you lost the trade right there. Because now he walks away, and you're bleeding really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's noticeable. You could essentially, it was a good trade, but you could have walked away almost killing him if you backed off.
Yeah.
So they know they're there. You got a Quinn jungle. That's really going to be crummy. Also, with how Warwick's coming in, if you kept Darius back here for a few more seconds, he would be here still.
The stream's lagging, so...
Okay. Well... Let's...
I'm just, like, waiting to see it.
Alright, so...
Are you saying, basically, if
you kept...
If I had traded, like you were saying earlier, that I probably would have kept him in the middle of the lane?
Yeah, you would have kept him closer to you, and then Warwick could go in and do his thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you might have been able... So, one, this doesn't make sense to chase him like this. You're not going to close this distance. What are you going to do? Q flash, and you're going to end up like here. Maybe a little further. But he also has flash. Because you know...
I die from that trade. I remember that. This is that game.
So, now Warwick's like, hey, you do go in. And, yeah. You have 4 minions that you could be earning gold off. Yep.
Yep.
So that was just misplaying our early game. Now Warwick does something. We have TP. Have you thought about running Ignite?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Because it's in...
I've ran Ignite or Exhaust sometimes. It just depends on which...
Okay. So he just doubled your CS and got a kill. All because of kind of our decision making and our micro play. So that's a decent ward. I like it. What another ward could be is putting one right here, because then you get vision of this and this and this.
Waiting for the stream.
Yep.
Okay.
That because it gives you where you are, so it's sort of like when you're into an Evelyn, you map out where they are in their clearing. But this I don't have a problem with, because you'll see if they are trying to wrap around. You might get a glimpse of someone in the river.
Yeah.
But Warwick died, okay. Karma wins. Why did you riposte there?
I'm waiting to see.
It looked like you riposted just to like go kill a minion or something.
I might have.
Okay. I wouldn't say that's an effective use of your cooldown.
Yeah.
Because ultimately you want to just... You need to get this broken off. You also should have seen Quinn coming. Yeah. And this is where, if you riposted to here, you could have killed her probably. If you had riposte up.
Yeah.
instead of because Darius was in no man's land. Quinn was still playing aggressive into you, and you could have at least made her flash or something. Or well, she had no flash, so then you definitely could have gotten a kill because she was in the minion. She was colliding with a minion wave as well.
Yeah.
Alright, now you're getting zoned. You're getting, like, dicked on here. 13 to 31. Because he's slow pushing.
Yeah.
Again, don't use that riposte like that. Because now they know they can just go ham. Do you die off of that? Yep.
I'm pretty sure I got dicked on this game. Like, really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's twice that you've just riposted to, like, hit a minion, and I don't even think you got gold for it.
Yeah.
So, riposting randomly is a little... Because it's supposed to be this kind of, like, surprise thing of, hey, I'm... So, really being able to tell you use this CC.
I screwed over your damage, basically.
Yeah. Well, especially Quinn, where it's like her only CC too.
Yeah.
All right. So now at this point, you should think I need to keep my wave right here.
I'm waiting to see it on this. Basically, you're saying near the tower afterwards. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I am actually thinking that in that time.
And so how do you do that?
By keeping 4 caster minions. Like, of his wave.
Yep. So,
and I think I tried that, but the Warwick wouldn't come back to my lane to remotely help.
So there, you just take as much gold as you can off of the turret, because it's already collided. When you reset, you just sit in XP range. You're going to sit like right here in a bush, because you're going to have your little minions fighting.
Yeah.
And you let him die, and he'll eventually push. But let's see what actually happens. Alright, you clear that. So good. But now you're gonna slow push here. Do you know why I say that?
Because I'm going to last hit the minions, and it's going to have to slow push.
Well, yeah, because your wave collided before. Your wave collided first.
Okay.
And you have... So you have casters, and they have casters, and they just lost one cannon minion. So it's going to be kind of tricky, and you're going to kind of do a second wave, and that's just because Darius wasn't here.
Yeah.
Now you're to 4 to 5. You lost your 4, so 4 to 4. Now look, you're also tanking. You tanked a few shots, which also will make it push.
Yeah. So in other words, I have to stay behind my minions a little more. In like the upper hand of it.
Yep. So now this is where, see how your wave hit this wave here first? Your wave came in before their wave showed up. See, they're still over here. So that means you're gonna... So
yeah,
1,
I see.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6, 1, and 3. So you have a wave of 10, and they just got a new wave, because you guys are gonna kind of knock those over. I'm not counting that almost dead minion. So you have a wave of 10, and they have a wave of 6. No, wave
Yeah.
7, because it's a cannon wave. You're going to auto push there. And now he doesn't have to do anything. He can just stand there and say, hey, I'm Darius. I'm going to whack you if you come over here.
Yeah.
And then look, again, you go in vital. You riposte.
Miss the vital.
Yeah, well, and you riposte randomly. Because you need to save your riposte for when he grabs you. I think he's going to kill you. Yep.
I was getting tricked on the mind game, I think, there, too.
I don't think... They might kill him. Okay, they did kill him.
Yeah.
That was really risky, though. Because you almost lost a 1v3. Because he might have been able to do that if he dodged Karma a little bit.
Yeah.
And now, but even though that he died, look how his wave's going to be positioned.
It's going to be pushed up to the tower, and then his second wave is going to come in and basically keep it on his side.
Yep, and he has TP. You both have TP, so if he TPs to his wave, he could freeze it on you again, and then get 20, 30 CS. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel about how freezing can just snowball huge. And I walk it through. So there, it does actually collide, so that's good for you. Now, here, he's positioned the wave pretty well. Now, this is where... Oh. This is where you're really susceptible to ganks. Part of this is because your wards don't matter into Quinn, because just like Quinn and Hecãrim, they can go so fast that people don't react quick enough to see that. So what I would have done is say, well, Warwick, I need to go farm this camp over here. That way it gives
the scuttle cramp?
Nope, the golems up top. The crew.
Okay.
The golems give you like 120 gold or something or so, and it gives you time. It buys you time in the lane
to let the Darius push. Okay.
Because right now you're sitting here, you might get 20, 40 gold maybe, but you also will stand a chance of dying. And I'm assuming based on the map, you'll die here. You might make an outplay or burn a flash, but yeah, they can just dive you. Well, Quinn's garbage, but okay, they could have dove you better, but if Darius tanked, Quinn could have killed you there.
Yeah.
Whoa! Why are you going in? You need to back. You're like a 1Q away from dying. So that was a minor mistake, because you wasted 5 seconds from backing. The second you saw Darius just go over there and you had Zed up here, you need to back.
Okay.
Oh, but you choose to stay. Now you can just press QR on you and you lose.
Yeah.
Now he knows you don't have it. He doesn't even have to R. Look, so when you use the riposte, he just knows this guy uses riposte randomly. I waited out. I'm tanky enough. Whatever. Now Now this is just greedy because you also have TP. You could have gone back TP'd and soaked up all this XP. Maybe not all the gold, but the XP is huge. Because you're 2 levels below him now.
Yeah.
So Darius is asking assistance because he wants Quinn to get him first tower gold, which is very reasonable. And then he also is pinging red.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think
Because he wants a snowball.
But now he's electing to keep the turret up so that you stay in this unfavorable lane. So what this does is make you stay in the lane, and him and Quinn can keep killing you. If he took it, you would be able to move all the way back here, get kind of a defensive setup, because you could ward like right here. And then you just farm, and then you're in a defensive position, and you could freeze like right here.
Whenever the stream.
Mm-hmm. I have it open to try to gauge. So this is where you would freeze if you got, if that turret went down, because you would just go in and out of this bush and just keep him.
Yeah.
But
it would give Darius a chance to roam, basically.
Yep,
as well.
Or to stay up here. So it's either he stays up here and try. It's a little harder for him to kill him because he could get 3 or 4 man ganked. But he was pinging assistance, and then I think because no one showed up, he kept the turret, which just makes you in a really bad spot. Why are you not TPing yet? Where have you used a TP?
I don't know what I was thinking on this one.
Okay. I think you're trying to save the TP. You're making a play bottom and save the TP.
I think we were trying to get the Vayne, their bot lane.
The 0-3 Vayne. You are getting the first turret, it looks like. Whoa. Alright, now you killed Thresh. Okay, good. They get Rift. That's alright. But you get first blood turret gold and an assist there. And now, good, they're letting you farm up a tad. Now this is where you would actually want to be on bottom. So you would want to make sure you stay bottom, and you send your duo lane, your MF and Karma, up top to deal with Darius.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of bad Vayne into bad Fiora, or like kind of low economy players.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know where you're roaming to.
I think I was getting visioned because they were doing the dragon.
Okay, well, so my thing is you want XP at this moment. You're still 2 levels below Darius, and you need to get as much gold as possible.
Yeah.
Because right now you're really not yielding yourself anything. You're not helping yourself. And you're taking XP from Zed at this moment. Now you go down. That's an alright ward. You're going to go top now. Again, no TP. You're not using TP ever. You could just TP to a minion.
Yeah.
Alright, Zed tries to go swanky. Zed might die.
I think I was asking for the Zed to come top to deal with the Darius with me.
And now you just lost. Yeah, this macro decision is really weird. You elected to send 4 people top into a fed Darius. So now Vayne and Thresh get free lane. Brand and Quinn get turret and a kill mid lane. And 4 of you are kind of circle jerk like Darius up here.
Yeah. So, in other words, I need to just let the Fed Darius do his thing and wait till he gets towards our tower range.
Mm-hmm. And, well, one, because it's a lot easier to chase from here all the way to his turret than from here to that turret, right?
Yeah, because it's too much of a, like, small range instead of a rather long range.
Yep.
Where he can be 5-manned.
Yep. As well as you could have stayed bot and just soaked up XP and just said, MF and Karma, you deal with Darius. He might respect you guys. Because if you think, MF's a range, Karma can kite really well, and they have exhaust. They'll probably be better equipped, and they're a higher level than me to deal with this Darius, rather than me and MF like going up melee range.
Yeah.
And then you also need to keep Zed mid lane, or someone mid lane, because otherwise your mid turret's falling. And in solo queue, that makes the rotational play really difficult to do.
Yeah.
Because if we think about it in our mini-map situation, your middle turret kind of guards this area. If you
the two openings before the middle, right?
Yeah, it guards all that purple. If you look at the mini-map there.
Yeah.
This, like, your top turret kind of does this. Your bottom turret does that. They don't really matter as much. But your mid turret does so much for you guys. And then you guys just kind of throw it away.
Yeah.
And he's 50 CS up on you and 6 kills, so how do I check the gold thing? I don't know how to check the gold thing. But 50 CS, so he's probably a full item ahead of you, which is true. He is a Black Reaver ahead of you. So
yeah.
Now MF's. Now you actually lost 2 gold. You gave them 2 turrets worth of gold for free, because bot and mid fell.
Yeah.
I don't know why you are mid when you have TP and Warwick should be grouped. You should be top. I don't. So the map play here, I don't know what you're trying to get.
I think the Warwick was signaling before that he was going top to take the minion, so I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll group.
Yeah, but then you spent like 30 seconds walking from here to here. This is what you did. That was kind of generally your movement there.
Yeah. So in other words, I need to stay in lane more to soak the XP.
Yeah.
And try to get the gold.
Or go in a jungle camp, or do something that's gold value, like that will give you gold or XP.
Yeah, gold productive or XP productive.
Yeah. Because you have to think. You guys are like an economy. If you don't make the money, then you're just not doing much for your team. It's been 14 minutes and you finally used TP. You could have had 2 more TPs in this game. Meaning you have more map pressure, you earn more gold, you got more XP.
Yeah.
I think Vayne dies, but... really, guys? Alright, that was sloppy, but you got top turret. Good. Look, you got like 200 gold in the bank already. You can use your Q to hit, yeah, because you're trying to fast push this. Meaning like
yeah.
Yeah.
I think part of what was screwing me up a little was my friend, the one that I was saying, he said that I use mana too much when CSing, so I was trying to hold off on it a little bit.
Yeah, at this point of the game, you're going to be back and forth from base already. Because look, you also didn't have any wards, so if we go back to where you are, so you're farming the lane, you just finished the farm. Where's their team? Do you see how dark the map is?
Yeah.
That should signal to you that they could be here, 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 they could be everywhere. See, they're like this weird tentacle monster.
Me walking inwards would be more of a bad choice, so I should have went towards like the bushes or towards my next minion wave.
Yeah, you want to run away from this yellow monster. You're walking into a tentacle.
Yeah.
Is that a nice visual? We'll give it some eyes.
I did really bad this game.
That's fine, but I bet these mistakes transfer over in a lot of other games too.
Yeah, some of them.
All right. Let's see if we get hit by the tentacle monster. Hey, there's someone in the bush. See, and I'm just basing off of the... Oh, look, there's another tentacle guy. I'm just looking at the mini-map. Yep. Yeah. So, pretty much where you walk through all the yellow that I just highlighted.
It opened our team and me up to being killed.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, whenever I do walk back through my minions, where would you say would be a good place to go back?
Well, so for you once you push that wave, you could have recalled in this bush, or in that top bush. Any of those bushes?
Because they might have came up and just walked to me and killed me.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of what I was thinking, I think.
So that's a good question. So if they were sitting in this bush and they walked through either of these bushes, again with the tentacle monsters, that means you're pulling them away from the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And that's why even if you die in this situation, it's better, because then Karma wouldn't have died. Because you guys just kind of made this little walkway here, instead of having them go up here to check where you are. Because if you're like 0-6, be okay with dying for being 0-5 or 0-6. They spend 15 seconds looking for you. That's good. That means you just saved your team 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So there I would have recalled right here, and then just And then if they find you, you walk this way. You don't walk back, you just waste their time.
You walk towards the tower, right?
Towards them. Yeah, you walk towards their base. Or you just juke in and out of bushes. Something to make sure they waste their time, because at right now you aren't that far behind gold wise. You're you're 600 gold away from each other.
Yeah.
So by wasting this time, and if you can give them, let's say, 200 gold, and because you're 0 and 5 already, you die for like 100 gold. You just gave your team 100 gold. Indirectly. Yeah. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it kind of does. Because I could probably have parried one of them and just walked away and waste more time.
Mm-hmm. Or just hit them, Q them, just to reset them. Reset your Q, and then just move in and out. So
yeah,
if these guys are the people chasing you, they go into the bush, and you're like, well, actually, I'm going to jump over to this bush, and then I'm going to jump back through. Something like that. Doesn't matter how you waste their time up here, as long as you don't waste your summoners, which you didn't have. And then if they blow a summoner, that's even better. Because now you said, I don't... Like, if Quinn or Darius blew flash to kill you, that'd been great.
Yeah.
They do clean up for you. They killed Brand and Darius. So that's why you guys were so even in gold there. Before you were probably 1,000 or so behind. So MF knows she's stronger than Vayne. Warwick's trying to get in. And I would just ult her. Oh no, never mind. If she survived longer, you could ult and just proc the heal. Alright, good. You have TP and Flash. Again. Oh, that's actually a good
I don't think I... Did I TP?
Nope. This is where I would have elected to go just keep farming bottom and stuff.
Yeah.
Because now you brought your team another Darius and Quinn, and they weren't able to actually do that because MF based. Alright, let's speed it up. You're sitting in base. Wait, what? What the hell are you buying?
You
have like 2 items going on right now?
I think I didn't know what to do at that point in time.
Okay. Like, because
so I think I panicked.
I'm behind and I need to go for an economy, like a little economy build?
Yeah, I think I was so behind. I was like, well, I need the lifesteal, I need Phage, but I'm basically useless right now, so I don't know what to do.
Okay. Is it cheaper to rent 2 houses or 1 house?
1.
Yeah. So like right now you're trying to support 2 houses. You're trying to rent 2 houses because the Phage is, I'm assuming, for a Black Cleaver or a Triforce, one of those options. Your Vamp Scepters
Black
for
Cleaver.
for
for
probably
Ravenous.
Hydra. Pickaxe is for Hydra. Rejuve is for Hydra. But you still don't have Tiamat.
Yes, Mom, please. Yeah.
So that's where you're like, hey, I have this. I have a rent. Let me go out and buy a new rent, like a new house, because the first house was kind of crummy.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's because you're so low economy right now, because of your deaths and your CS. You have to commit to that Hydra first. Or build it into something else. Then you say, okay, screw it, I'm going to build Runeblade now and just sit on my Rejuve bead or something. Like, build something else. But to essentially use what you have instead of go buy out something else.
Yeah, so basically I have to commit more to whatever I did. Like, if I lost lane to the Darius, I just need to commit to the one thing that I started.
Yeah. I think some people build. I think some people build Triforce on her too, but that's a whole different argument. Partly because you can split push a little better with it. Because I think you go into Hydra and you camp yourself up here or down there, and you say, I'm just gonna keep sending myself down this lane. Just pretend you're singed and you're just gonna kill all this, move on. Because if you go down this lane, someone's gonna respond to you when they hit the turret.
Yeah.
If they don't, you get this turret for free, and you just gave your team 150 gold. And then you back out. And then you reset. And then you're like, alright, I'm going to cash in, and I'm going to go all the way down again. Because think about it. If you can eat 3 waves, you'll get almost a level and probably 400 gold. And if you do that multiple times, even if you die, you're almost inting, but you're at least doing something on the map.
Yeah.
Because then even if Brand shows up to you or someone, then it's a 4v4. Because right now you don't do anything in team fights.
Yeah.
So just commit to that split.
Alright.
Alright, because now you're dancing around, and you use TP there. And now Darius is doing what you should have done. Good. So you caught Quinn. You might catch Darius. You could catch Brand. Nice. Now go up top lane. Go up top lane. Why are you grouping still? You already know your team can deal with Darius, except for when they die of a Darius. This is silly. He just got a quadra kill, so... See, it would have only been a triple if you weren't there. And this wave would be... probably like right over here.
Yeah.
And if you create enough pressure up here, they'll send someone back here. Because if they suspect that you can actually take this... And that's where you kind of mind game them. You're saying, I'm really bad, but I'm really behind, but I'm going to just keep eating these waves, pushing towers.
Yeah.
So now you got the Tiamat, which helps you split. But I think it's just a little too little. little too late.
Too low economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you TPing though? That again doesn't make sense to TP there. You should have, one, saved that for Baron, and two, kept pushing bottom. You're almost playing Fiora like a Maokai or something.
Yeah. Loki, stop.
I'm just kind of...
So...
It's almost all, like, more of the same. Like, just not... Just grouping instead of splitting.
So in other words, I need to split more instead of grouping.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen or watched any videos of Fioras? They almost always split, unless they know they're ahead and can win team fights for their team.
So don't team fight unless it's a big objective, i.e. Baron or like Infernal Drake.
Yeah, or you know that you actually can contribute something. Like if I know, hey, I know I can proc my ult off a Brand or Thresh. I'm gonna do that so my team heals, and then I'm gonna be able to do something.
Yeah. Yeah. So, don't team fight unless I can contribute to the team fight, or like my team actually does need me for a certain objective.
Yeah, because you're just grouping with them, and you're 5 levels down on Darius. That's humongous. You're actually 2 levels down from anyone else in the game. And really, it's just a little too late in the game. Because at 25 minutes, you should have 2, maybe 3 items, and you should be a split push monster. Because